So what's new in London town?
Tony James.
Tony James has probably got two brains the way he's working at the moment. I think he's a real genius.
A new order of intelligence.
It was the start of the James master plan to create the group of his dreams.
I spent a year sitting in cafes, because I had this romantic vision, like you read in the books, you know, how all those great groups in the 60s were formed in cafeterias. So I spent a year sitting in cafes all over London, waiting and figuring, well, you know, one day someone's going to walk past who looks like a star.
Why did it take you so long to get Sigue Sigue Sputnik together?
Because no one could play. So the idea was, you know, for me to go out and find 5 people who'd never played an instrument in their lives before. And what I was looking for were people who had that something that said star, you know, which is charisma and attitude.
Neil X.
On looks and attitude, he passed with flying colours.
You know, people look like stars, learning to play is easy.
Neil and Tony joined forces to hunt for a singer.
Martin Dagville.
I want mega stardom.
And he sang, I think, probably the worst version of Bebopaloola I've ever heard.
He was terrible, but he convinced us that he would be brilliant.
Much easier to teach someone to play drums than teach them to be thin.
Ray Mayhew.
Seeing things you people wouldn't believe. Look at you. You're the prodigal son.
And along came not one, but 2 potential drummers, both, of course, on the skinny side.
Chris Cavana.
Combat model, optimum self-sufficiency.
To be sitting in a room and day after day I'll be thinking, what am I doing here? I'm sitting in this room with 4 guys who can't play at all, and we're making this horrendous racket. You know, I could hear like Eddie Cochran, you know, kicking his gravestone down and saying, you're murdering my songs, you know, give me a break.
After 2 years of murdering Elvis and Eddie Cochran numbers in the back bedroom, the by now musically competent and extravagantly coiffured members of Sigue Sigue Sputnik emerged and went public with their manifesto.
From the nighttime neon city wastelands of the 80s music scene, there was to come a group who would take the 5th step into the future of rock and roll. A group whose principal interests are TV, Star Wars, home computers, high-tech sex, yada yaya.
A basic pleasure model.
You're quite a prize.
The Ultra Vixens, adrenaline, excitement. And introducing Magenta Divine.
Talk about Beauty and the Beast. She's both. The ultimate weapon.
In less than 6 months, Sigue Sigue Sputnik have generated the sort of massive coverage in the music press usually reserved for big-name groups.
Well, the name on everyone's top lip right now in the UK is Sigue Sigue Sputnik. In the music press, they're there each and every day. No record, no video to promote them, yet somehow the buzz is there.
It's a godsend to find somebody who's got half a brain when they're in a pop group.
I think an intelligent group is much more threatening. Because the imagery that we play with, the tabloids would like us to be mindless morons, because then it isn't dangerous. Another mindless moronic pop group, you know, doing these things. But if the group is intelligent, then it has the possibility of being dangerous and changing things.
Newspaper-wise, I would have said that they're a very good copy. Tony James is a very, very good talker.
Their outrageous posturing has brought them both scorn and adulation, as well as accusations of a massive hype.
You either hate Sigue Sigue Sputnik or love them.
That's what's so great about it.
Sigue Sigue Sputnik have cornered the market in big mouths and silly haircuts.
Vision of lovely as they are. Not since we last had Vera Lynn on the programme have we seen anything quite so exotic.
We're going to have trouble with you.
You're actually a good band, and I don't understand why you cheapen yourselves.
Good luck to them. It's about time someone came out and said, we're into gratuitous sex and violence. Ha ha ha.
This group, out of all the groups, has really polarised the nation's thought. You know, you walk down the street and people go, "Oh, brilliant, love your group," you know, like ordinary guys. The cab driver just on the way here was at the gig last night. It was amazing. The other people absolutely hate us and want to kill us. You know, then you know you have something special.
Secret gigs in obscure venues were adding to the mystique.
The Sigue Sigue Sputnik have not got a good reputation as a live band.
When I saw it, I just thought it was the best thing I've ever seen. I thought it was absolutely staggering.
EMI Records, the world's greatest music company.
Money makes the world go around.
I always liked EMI right from the get-go. And they seemed hungry to be involved in a group that was exciting and new and maybe a little dangerous. And I felt the people there actually understood what we were talking about, and we were genuinely excited about the ideas of the group. As with all the other things we've done, we auditioned first before we chose the one we wanted.
Probably the most legendary lawyer in the music business. That's when all the real trouble started.
For what's rumoured to be one of the biggest advances in record history.
If you can't come up with the front money, you're not for real.
And the amount of money he asked, I nearly went berserk. I couldn't hit it.
You wouldn't care to tell us how much it was, would you?
No, I couldn't discuss that, no.
I'm not prepared to tell you that. Do you know, I can't remember.
Then when you get the money, you get the power.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called Love Missile F111.
All right, Sigue Sputnik's new single, Love Missile.
The idea of the music of the group is really simple. Take Elvis, put him in Blade Runner. Give him Donna Summer's rhythm section with 2 drummers. Let's get Mark Bolan on guitar. Let's put the whole thing in dub. Add a bit of rap. Add a bit of sound effects. Mix in the sound of movies like Clockwork Orange, like Blade Runner, like Scarface. That's what Sigue Sigue Sputnik sounds like.
Ever ambitious, Sigue Sigue turned to someone who was not only a superstar producer of hit records, but also an Oscar-winning film composer, Giorgio Moroder.
Giorgio was a good choice because he's involved in film, and I think he brings a kind of three-dimensional attitude to the record.
I personally think it's a big success or it's a big flop.
A while since the record zoomed into the charts with so much thrust. At number 7, a new entry for Sigue Sigue Sputnik.
Well, I didn't realise it was a record. I thought it was somebody playing Space Invaders.
At 4 and 3, Love Missile from Sigue Sigue Sputnik.
They're wild, weird, and off the wall. In the Sun, they talk about how they're scheming their way to number 1 and why they couldn't care less how they get there.
Why don't you concentrate on actually making good records instead of making newspaper headlines?
Don't be so rude, Simon.
Up to number 3, the band everybody loves to hate, Sigue Sigue Sputnik.
That's it, as far as I'm concerned. I've had enough. I mean, I've had enough of all this. I think they perpetrate violence. I think wearing fishnet tights on your head is not what it's all about today. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have my copy of Sigue Sigue Sputnik's record here, and I invite you, fellow Capital listeners, to join with me, not only in giving it a quick, all right, but also to snap it like this, you see. Well, they don't snap very easy, these Sigue Sigue Sputnik. I could actually be in danger. I am now crushing my Sigue Sigue... There, it's broken. There we are, right? I am no longer, ever, going to play a Sigue Sigue Sputnik record.
It's the same thing they said to Elvis.
You saw the first video. You bought the first record. You watched Sigue Sigue Sputnik bring your wildest fantasy to a reality. Now coming soon to a store near you. 21st Century Boy.
The American dream.
The ultimate record from the ultimate group.
The next single, the one you've all read about in the tabloids already, with the horrendous crucifixion campaign.
John Blake ran a story saying you were going to split up, are you?
No, of course we're not going to split up.
A group whose principal interests are TV.
Tony, what are you doing in New York?
Well, I'm presenting a 3-hour MTV show every night for 10 days, and what we've done is we've kind of taken over MTV, the Sputnik Network Television, and we're having our own show.
What are you doing that's so special for MTV?
Well, we're kind of putting out pop videos as well, but talking about different things between the tracks and presenting it in a Sputnik style.
That's what rock and roll sounds like. Right through till 12, 4 in the morning. Rock and roll comes out of television sets.
Excitement.
The
future can be like a really exciting prospect where leisure, not work, is going to be what's important.
Real estate.
Listen, when I walk into EMI wearing a suit and a bowler hat and a briefcase, they know I come to do serious business.
Video.
I think it's important to us that the group is not just involved in music. What we're interested in is video and film and television and all sorts of other areas, and the music for us is just a small part of the operation. The music is just the soundtrack to the video.
Sigue Sigue Sputnik provide all this and more.
Sigue Sigue Sputnik have come up with another stunt that could affect the pop records that people buy. They're going to have adverts in the gaps between their songs on their next album. Band leader Tony James's idea means that the next album, Flaunted, will have an unbroken stream of music and adverts.
To me, the sound of adverts on television is the Chuck Berry guitar solo of the 80s.
From the creators of Love Missile, F-111, and 21st Century Boy, the Sputnik Corporation bring you Flaunt It. Your wildest fantasies fulfilled. Buy it. Have it. Play it. Flaunt it. The future is just beginning.
What's your next step?
Well, what we'd like to do is make enough money so we can buy EMI records. I think that would be the ultimate rock and roll dream. I think we can go all the way with this group. This group, out of all groups, has the potential to take it all the way. Further than groups have ever taken it before. It doesn't have to finish with rock and roll. Why can't it be film? Why can't it be television? Why can't we move into real estate? What we're looking at here is 5 superstar leaders of a major corporation. 5 Howard Hugheses. That would be the dream.
Right, we've got a very serious problem here. We've had to rush Martin to hospital because of some idiot who's thrown a coin which has hit him. It requires stitches, so the group will not be coming back on. I just hope that the idiot that threw that coin is satisfied.